Previously on ChatGPT Plays Baldur's Gate, we followed Tommy through many challenges as he met new companions, battled countless goblins and their leaders, and lost and regrew his hair. In this video, we watch as Tommy saves a man one step away from being this guy's worst nightmare and tries to free himself from this world while finding love.
I lick my lips.
Don't lick your lips. And saving people along the way. So I hope you're ready. Because with a man like Tommy, there's no telling what you'll get.
Man, I've had tougher scrimmages back in Jersey.
And with that said, let the adventure begin.
As I chuck my weapon his way, I add...
Tommy, you won that battle, but you missed your throw.
Guess I'm a touch rustier than thought. Damn thing flew like a cheerleader's bra at a spring break party.
It was a warning shot. That's a good point. Tommy, someone called Buzzsaw made a really good point, and they said that you meant to miss that shot.
A warning shot? Buzzsaw, you sharp son of a gun. You hit the nail on the head. I see you've been paying attention to the Tommy Cutlet's playbook. The whole thing was a setup, a head game. Gotta keep the enemy on their toes, scare them a bit. You know what I mean? In Jersey, we call it flying the Jersey flag. Show off a little, trash talk a little, and shoot a few warning shots. Sets the stage just right. Good catch, Buzzsaw. Giants on 3.
So with that last battle done, and Tommy's ego boosted even more, we collected yet another mind-flared parasite. And it was finally time for Tommy to decide if he wanted to use them. As you're digging through the belongings of one of the goblin leaders that you killed, you find another mind-flared tadpole. The things that transform you into mind flayers. As you pick it up, that dream visitor that saved you told you to absorb it.
Hey, yo! Another mind flayer tadpole, frowning at the small creature. I consider the visitor's advice. Power up with this parasite, huh? Not sounding too appetizing, I gotta say. Feeling like a Thanksgiving guest deciding on a second helping of Aunt Bessie's weird green bean casserole. I decide to be cautious. I opt for the, I'm not sure about this option. The only thing I usually share my headspace with is thoughts on the Giants roster and Jersey girls in sundresses.
You say, I'm not sure about this. And the dream visitor says to you, don't worry, you won't come to harm. I'll protect you.
Yo, visitor guy, not much for forceful sales pitches, are ya? I sigh at the pesky alien, reminding me of those hot dog vendors at the stadium. Can't enjoy watching the Jersey Giants kick ass without those mustard-stained ex-cons ramming soggy dogs down your throat. Life's a risk, right? I opt to open my mind.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Tommy wants all the power.
Okay, Tommy, as you take in that tadpole, all of a sudden you feel a burst of power. And you feel all the potential of what that tadpole could be flow through you. Because of this, you have options of powering yourself up or trying to power your allies up. I have a feeling that he's going to become the mind flayer at the end.
This is like pounding 6 espresso shots before a touchdown. Told you Tommy Cutlets ain't afraid of a little risk. Smiling at sudden rush of power, I flex my muscles. Feeling invincible, I decide to power myself first. Let's inject some Jersey power into this old engine.
After Tommy decided to be power hungry, I went over all of the options that he had available to him, including the ones that he unlocked after he invested in a certain skill.
Hey, I feel like I just hit the jackpot at the Boardwalk arcade. So many goodies to choose from. Hell, I didn't know being invaded could be so much fun.
Don't say that.
Deciding to go for useful skills with immediate benefits, I opt for the Synac Overload. Time to double down on the psychic damage. Makes me feel like some whack psychic detective on a late-night cable TV show. I decide on the newly unlocked Stage Fright ability. The goblin's gonna squirm like Snooki facing a maths test. Weighing my options, I consider the situation and the enemies we are likely to face. Thinking about being up close and personal with goblins, I choose to add ability drain to my skill set. Rubbing my bald head for luck, I weigh my options. Deciding to up my own game, I opt for favorable beginnings.
With those upgrades done, we set out to finally find Halcyon, but not before Tommy talks shit to my friend Meteor Strike.
Hey, Meteor Strike 52. Listen here, you know where I'm from? New fucking Jersey, that's where. And you're just a nobody from nowhere. He's a big shot, huh?
WTFN from Jersey,
rich.
bro.
Wandering around the fort, we find this room, and I tell Tommy about everything that's going on inside. When you enter this room, like I said, there's a bunch of goblins, and there's this cage. In this cage It looks to be a bear, which is kind of weird considering you're in a goblin fortress. Not sure what you want to do, but the goblins aren't aggressive right now, and it seems like you can talk to them or even approach the bear's cage and open it. What do you want to do?
All right, so there's goblins and a bear in a cage. Is this a fucking circus? What I wouldn't give for a pepperoni pie from Tony's on the boardwalk right now. But all right, I gotta do something, huh? I strut right up to them goblins, all confident like. Oi, greenies, where's Haslin hiding, eh? Better tell me or...
Is it a kid? Is that a kid?
Again! Make it squeal again.
They're throwing rocks at the bear that's in the cage, and they seem to be hurting it.
Ah! Look at these little shits tossing rocks at the poor bear. Reminds me of them buck-teeth billy goats back in Hoboken trying to act tough. Nah, I won't have this. I go for option 2. He's helpless, you green fuckers. Let him go. I'm gearing up for my main action, making sure I'm ready for a lash out if needed. Ain't no way I'm letting them hurt an innocent bear. Giants on me, giants on 3. 1, 2, 3, giants.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
These gobos got an attitude, huh? But then I feel this... What the shit? Some unknown powerhouse coursing through me. Fuck it, we roll with it. I'm putting an end to this now, goblins. I growl as the surge gets stronger. I ain't letting these runts take shots at a caged animal, not today. I could use a damn friend in this godforsaken place. Let's do this shit. Prepare for my main action and frenzy for my bonus action. Getting ready for a brawl.
He just straight up wants to fight him. He doesn't care. He just wants to fight him. I don't feel good about killing a kid, gonna be honest, but...
Ask Tommy if you want to kill the kid.
Okay, Tommy, you enter combat. The bear breaks out of the cage and he seems to be a very big ally. There seems to be a goblin kid right in front of you. And they're one of the ones that was throwing the rock at the bear, hurting it. You don't really seem to have a choice in the matter. They're gonna die one way or another. It's just a matter of if you're gonna kill them. Do you want to attack the child? Or do you want to attack one of the other goblins?
They're kids, huh? Pains me to see kids doing shit like this. I.e., never saw such fuckery back at the Jersey Shore, I tell you. All right. I choose the tactical route here. Main action is to attack another goblin. Let's take out the big shots and scare the living daylights out of these kids.
He wants to scare the living shit out of the kid. Okay. If you're attacking one of the other goblins, I need you to know that they're a little far, so you're not gonna be able to reach them.
I'll throw the fire potion then. There's always some need for flames in a fight, right?
Don't open the gate.
This party's getting bigger than a fight at the Sopranos Sunday dinner. This turn, my target is them wargs. I'll throw the fire barrel towards them for my main action. Watch them dance. For my bonus action, I'll use my frenzy. Let's get into the zone. Giants on me, giants on 3.
I'll throw it right here and block it.
1, 2, 3, giants.
Oh, well, that didn't do anything.
Oh, I'm feeling rougher than after a night at the Bada Bing Club, with 9 health left. But you can't keep a good Jersey guy down. All right, seeing as I got 3 of these uglies up in my grill, I'm thinking it's time for a cleave. And I've only got 9 health? Shit, need to fix that. So, I'll look around cheekily and reach for a health potion from one of my comrades for my bonus action.
To be fair, he still has health potions, but he wants to steal it from Asterion, so that's what we're gonna do. Why do you have so much grease?
1, 2, 3, giants. Main hand attack the creep who looks the worst off. Let's finish this. And for my bonus action, might as well use a frenzied strike. Double down on this bastard. Ain't no one tougher than a guy from Jersey.
Quit complaining, Will.
And for my bonus action, let's keep the frenzy going. We're inches away from the end zone, baby. Giants on me, giants on 3. 1, 2, 3, giants.
Okay, Tommy, as the battle ends. That bear that you were helping transformed back into a person. Turns out it's Halsin, the druid that you've been looking for all along. He is the leader of this place called the Emerald Grove, which you were sent out to look for.
He's basically the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, he's basically the Wizard of Oz.
Well, I'll be damned. The bear was the druid? That's the kind of twist I love. Kind of like when Carmine the snake got whacked by his own guys, you know? I look at this bear man straight in the eyes. I've heard of you. You're an unmatched healer, I say, throwing my head back and flashing him a grin. Now, I could use some of them healing skills, I continue, pointing at my sorry state. Look, even Jersey tough guys need a little help once in a while. Giants on me. Giants
Indeed.
On 3. 1, 2,
Not the most
3,
opportune
giants.
moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency. Come on then, what's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins. Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? Something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I glance down at my hands, run a hand over my shining dome, think for a second.
Don't do that.
Then I look up at the druid, my eyes serious. I escaped from an elethid ship after getting infected. Maybe that messed up the process or something. Feels messed up,
Perhaps.
I'll tell you that much.
But I wouldn't want
With
to
a
place
grunt,
all my
I
faith
add
in
with a smirk.
blind luck.
But hey-
Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from.
Can't heal me, huh? Always the same song and dance with these druids? I swear it's like dealing with the mob sans the marinara. I raise an eyebrow at him, a little pissed but curious. All right, tell me what you've learned about these tadpole things, I say. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I ain't got a magic barbershop on standby to shave parasites out of my noggin. Me,
I
giants on
overheard that
3.
the cultists
1,
are sending
2, 3,
all of
giants.
their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out.
So, now we're talking Moonrise Tower, huh? Sounds more like a damn video game than my life. I scratch at my bare chin thoughtfully. You seem to know a lot about all this mind flayer jazz, I say, pointing at him. How about you grow a pair and come with me to this Moonrise Tower, huh? Looks like I need all the help I can get in this shit show.
Gladly, but first I must return to the Grove. As you made short work of the Goblins' leaders, there's nothing stopping me. Come join me in your own time.
After we got our new mission of finding our way to Moonrise Tower, and Halsin also asking us to meet up with him at the Grove, we did just that. We teleported to the nearest waypoint, made our way in, and quickly got through the dialogue with Zevlor, where we got invited to a party at our own camp. We then made our way towards Halsin, only stopping for a quick moment to buy supplies at the store, and Tommy deciding that he only wanted to equip a necklace and nothing else.
I'm going for that weird necklace with the animal spell thingy.
Leaving the store, we quickly walk in on Halsin, shaming Kaga.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
So Halsin's giving it to this Kaga broad, huh? Well, she sounds like a bigger hassle than a holiday weekend traffic jam on the parkway. I cross my arms, eyeballing this Kaga as she walks away. Then I turn to Halsin. You'll have your hands full with her, I caution him, running a hand over my shiny dome.
Stop
Shows real spirit.
rubbing your head.
Drift.
She
Giants
shows
on
great
me.
insolence.
Giants on 3. 1,
But
2,
time
3.
will humble her.
Giants.
And the Grove still needs her. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
Rewards? Nah, I ain't got time for their trinkets. I got a damn tadpole in my noggin. I jab a finger at my bald head. What about my problem, Halsin? I bark. I got one of your science projects squirming in my brain here. Where's the Grove's help now? Seems like they got what they want and I'm left in the
Tomorrow
dust.
morning,
Giants
we
on
shall
me,
discuss
giants on
what is to
3.
come.
1.
With that out of the way, we quickly moved to try and get the reward Halsin set up for us before heading to camp.
You've done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Look at this do-gooder. talking about simple tasks. He should try tackling a 250-pound linebacker, then we'll talk about simple. I puff out my bare chest. Someone like me, it was actually pretty simple.
That tracks.
I say with a smirk. I might have got a tadpole in my brain, but I'm still Tommy Cutlet.
Yep.
Giants on me,
Tracks.
Giants on 3.
I should
1,
not
2,
have
3
underestimated.
Giants.
No, you shouldn't have. You should never underestimate him.
Take this rune. You'll need it. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
A ruin, huh? Library loot sounds tempting, but I still got a damn noodle in my skull to worry about. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, but no thanks, I say, holding my hands up. Got bigger fish to fry. To the camp.
Okay, to camp we go. Once at camp, I had to meet with Withers and quickly went through the dialogue, pretty much telling him he was someone you could change your skills or revive your teammates at.
So, Skelly's some kind of wizard doctor?
He is a wizard doctor.
This is one freaky fest. But hey, good to know if any of the team kicks the bucket. I lean in, giving the bonehead a once-over. Sure, he's odd, but ain't nothing stranger than a Tuesday in Jersey.
All right, I got one thing to say. He makes a lot of bold declaratives when he says that it's nothing more odd than a Tuesday in Jersey. For the people that don't live in New Jersey, we don't have skeletons walking around. Nothing odd happens on a Tuesday in Jersey, okay? We do have the best pizza. That is true. But we don't have weird shit happen here all the time, okay? Jordan, don't fucking talk. We don't talk about that shit, dude. I'm not lying, dude. Do you not? Anyway, all right, time to go to sleep. With the party started, we went to do the one thing Tommy truly wanted to do.
Everyone seems to be in... Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Now this is more like it, just like a Sunday tailgate. And there's my girl Shadowheart, playing the mystery lady. I lick my lips,
Don't lick your
leaning in
lips.
and giving her my best Jersey charm. Let me guess, dollface. Yourself? Winking at her, I can't help but smirk.
I think you'll find I've been showing ample concern for myself since the moment we met. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Certainly
Tommy,
not that
you're
bunch in the
throwing.
grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Ah, so she wants to play hardball, does she? Reminds me of Marianne from the local deli.
No.
Another tough broad.
Don't.
Sounds like the wine is talking, I quip back, tossing her a teasing grin. Woman's about as soft as a calamari ring from Joey's fish fry.
It's not talking enough for my liking.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others.
Ah, she's playing the coy game now, is she? Spicy little tomato, this one. I ooze closer, a cocky smirk on my lips. Shadowheart, doll, you're all the company I need right now. Ain't no party like a Tommy Cutlet's party.
That's so. I won't pretend I'm not surprised. We haven't always seen eye to eye, after all.
This is so painful, but at least he's sticking to character.
Oh, so she's playing hard to get? Two can play at that game, sweetheart. I chuckle, leaning into her space. Maybe I'd like to celebrate with you, I reply, smirking at the surprise in her eyes. That's right. Tommy's got some smooth moves off the field, too.
Easy clap.
Maybe you would. But I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up.
Cold as a January morning on the Hudson, this one. But Tommy don't back down from a challenge. Come on, Shadowheart, I reply, all confidence and Jersey charm. I bet I could win you over if I wanted.
Oh, you do you? I'm not some dewy-eyed tiefling maiden you just saved. You'll need to do a lot more legwork before I commit to any hip work.
Clink, clank, clink, clank. You hear that? He's cooking.
Oh, so it's a bit of a chase, is it? Well, I ain't one to back away from a little scrimmage. All right, I chuckle, stepping back. Before I go, how can we see eye to eye?
I'm not half as mysterious as you might think. Respect my privacy, my opinion. Keep us focused on finding a cure. If you do that, well, I see no reason why we shouldn't get closer.
She can't even say privacy. She ain't worth it, Tommy.
Damn, dude, you got turned down. That must suck.
Rejection? Please, this ain't my first rodeo. I handled meaner linebackers back in my prime. I shrugged nonchalantly. Well, you can't hit a home run every time, right? But ain't no one can resist the Cutlet's charm for long. I'll keep trying, and let's see who gets the last laugh.
Hey, Tommy, I just wanted to let you know that it's a party, and, you know, after Shadowheart turned you down and all, you're going to bed alone. 1 second. I think Tommy died.
To 9 MMO, I couldn't handle being rejected. I think Tommy is in a better place now.
Stabby just in time for Tommy's funeral.
Oh, Stabby's here?
He got rejected by Shadowheart and died.
Hello, Tommy, are you there?
Hi, what's up? Tommy Cutlet's in the house. Ready to kick some ass and take some names? You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
He lives!
He fucking lives. After Tommy came back to life and we said goodbye to the last one, we finally went to bed and woke up the next day. After waking up, we talked to Halston and learned about Moonrise Tower and that the cure we seek might be there. But we also learned that the way there was also very dangerous.
Nature speaks to me. Birds report what they've seen. And I've overheard goblins speaking of it too. Moonrise is at the heart of all this.
Great. So now I'm putting my life in the hands of a bird whisperer? This is fucking ridiculous. But what do I know, right? Damn. Missing the smell of fresh Jersey pizza already? Navigating through this shit ain't a walk in Newark. Let's feed the beast, right? Sounds like I have no choice but to find a way through.
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
With the Underdark now being revealed to us, and us finding out that it was back at the Goblin Camp where we came from, we set out to fight our way through the front to get back inside, only stopping to get some revenge in the meantime.
Oh, here, another little birdie wanting to fly.
Hey, what in the hell's are you doing, you fucking ratfink?
What's it
And then,
bloody
ready
look
for some
like?
action, I say,
We're
I ain't looking
teaching
for any
this here
trouble, just want to
pipsqueak
pass by.
to fly.
But the goblin should know. Teaching him to fly, they say? These goblins ain't got a single brain cell shared between them.
Nope.
I'm getting mad now. I mean real red-hot Jersey-style mad. I fix him with my best, I used to be a pro football player glare, and I growl, release the gnome at once, you shit-for-brains goblin.
Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Hey, listen here, you little prick, I growl. Your skull will make a fine chalice once I pluck those beady eye sockets.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving!
Okay, well, that worked. The goblins retreated. They left. They did not want to mess with you whatsoever. Now, all that's left is this gnome that's attached to the windmill. You can either inspect the windmill and try to find a way to free the gnome, or you can move on and continue onto the goblin camp, where you can find the Underdark and try and find your way to Moonrise Tower so you can cure yourself.
Well, look at that. Those goblin fucks sure know when it's smarter to run, which is always when Tommy Cutlets is involved. As for the gnome, I ain't just gonna leave him hanging. I inspect the windmill to see if I can find a way to get him down.
Okay, Tommy, so inside the windmill, there are two levers. One of them says break, and the other one says release break.
Well, ain't this a brain buster, huh? 2 levers, 1 gnome. Seems about as tricky as picking a Giants MVP. All right, well, I'm no rocket scientist, but I know a thing or two about levers. So I reckon if I want to free the gnome, I'm gonna have to release break. Sounds about right, eh? I pull that lever and cross my fingers.
Fucking killed him. I'm going to... Okay, Tommy, so you pull the release brake, and it turns out that release means it releases any type of brake that would slow this thing down. And this gnome gets flung so far away that there's no sight of him anymore.
Well, A-O, shit the bed. Who knew goblins were into word games, right? Back at the shore, breaks mean stop. This ain't rocket science, it's just common damn sense. Now I got a flying gnome to worry about too. But whatever. At least I tried, right?
No, to be clear, it was not the goblin's fault. You're the one that killed him. You hit release break. What you did was you murdered a poor, innocent flying gnome.
As long as he tried, that's all that counts. Even if he killed an innocent man.
Ah, Give me a break here, will ya? You think I haven't made a mistake before? I mean, who hasn't thrown a football straight into the hands of the opposing team once in their life? But accusing Tommy Cutlets of murder? That's a little fucking dramatic, don't you think? It was an honest mistake, I swear it on the Giants.
You never know. The gnome could have landed on a trampoline or something.
Buzzsaw makes a good point. Well, as long as Tommy tried, that's all that counts, even if he killed an innocent man. And plus, you never know, the gnome could have landed on a trampoline or something.
That's the spirit, Balsam, my man. You're right. Are we gonna get all weepy over some gnome getting thrown off a windmill, or are we gonna seize the fucking day? For all we know, the little guy is bouncing off a trampoline, having the time of his life.
After Tommy brutally murdered a poor defenseless gnome, we made our way to the front of the goblin fort to wipe out the last of the goblin forces to get to the Underdark. Okay, Tommy, you just entered combat. You're going against 7 enemies. They're a little bit far away, so you might have to use dash or whatever to get close enough.
These enemies don't know the kind of storm they've invited. All right, listen up. I'm gonna dash to close the distance for my main action. As for my bonus action, I'm going frenzy. Because you know what they say, the best defense is a good offense. These thugs are about to learn why you don't mess with a guy from the Jersey Shore. Giants on me, giants on 3. 1, 2, 3, giants.
Where do I go from here?
You guys suck at hitting Tommy Cutlet. Okay, Tommy, it's your turn. You're surrounded by 4 enemies.
Got 4 schmucks think they can take me on. First, I'm gonna use Cleave for my main action. Teach them what it means to mess with a guy from the shore. For my bonus action, I'm gonna follow up with a Frenzied Strike.
Cover me! I'm going for the alarm!
No, don't go for the alarm.
For my main action, I'm gonna use main hand attack. For my bonus action, let's go with a Frenzied Strike. Tommy Cutlet. I'm gonna use my main hand attack. Let's see if this gobbo is as tough as he thinks he is. Let's put that jump action to good use. Tommy Cutlets ain't in the business of leaving enemies standing. Giants on me, giants on 3. Time to show this goblin what a punch from Jersey feels like. Just one more, huh? Looks like this goblin's about to learn why they call me Tommy Cutlets. I think I'll stick to the classics for this one. I'll go with a regular main hand attack for the main action. Let's end this with a bang.
After this fight, we quickly moved forward and cleared the very small battle ahead of us to move on to the real one. The front of the Goblin Fortress. Tommy, you just entered a huge battle. There are a lot of enemies. There are more than I can count. There's one enemy in front of you that is close enough for you to attack.
One enemy close enough, huh? Well, I say bring it on. For my main action, I'm going for the main hand attack. After that main hand attack, I'd like to go with Frenzy. These goblins don't even know what hit them. Giants on me.
The darkness over there. That way they have to come to us. Yeah, this is working great. Dash.
For my main action, I'm going with a good old-fashioned main hand attack. Now let's turn the heat up in this joint.
Hey, come here, fuckers. Yes, come close. Whew. Good job.
I'm going with a cleave, and for my bonus action, Frenzied Strike. This troll's been a real pain in my ass, but Tommy Cutlets ain't one to back down. For my main action, a main hand attack. For my bonus action, how about we go with a Frenzied Strike? Time to finish this fight. Giants on me, giants on... I'm gonna use my dash action to close the gap between us. No sneaky goblins are escaping this beatdown. Bonus action, let's stick to jump. Finally, a nice close target. For my main action, I'm going for a main hand attack. Your time is up, Goblin. Let's roll. Giants on me, giants on
Another
3.
step forward.
1, 2, 3, giants. Last one standing gets the last slice of pie. For the main action, let's go with reckless attack. Let's add some chaos into the mix, eh? Let's see if these jokers can stay on their feet after that. Just one left, huh? Let's wrap this up. Like they say at the shore, the end is near, so grab a beer. Let's give this last goblin a surprise visit. Giants on me, giants on 3. 1, 2, 3,
nothing.
giants. Let's end this. Giants.
After we finished that huge battle, I spent the next 30 minutes leveling up Tommy to explain what feats were to him. Needless to say, my throat was destroyed and I wanted to die.
I'm from Jersey, where toughness ain't just a word, it's a lifestyle. So I'm gonna go with tough.
After getting his feat, I then finished leveling up everyone else, and then we proceeded through the Goblin Fort. And we easily took out the guard at the entrance to the Underdark, where we then found a ladder that led down.
Well, ain't this a surprise? A secret passage, huh? And here I was thinking this place was as boring as Newark. Onwards and downwards, pals.
Damn, that's a long ladder. Huh. Well, I guess I'll just end the video here. I don't think we're gonna get down this anytime soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and it helps me out a lot. Oh, and one other thing. If you want to be able to join in on all the shenanigans that happens during my streams, then go ahead and join my Twitch. I'm gonna have a link down in the description below. I have a lot more stuff that I just added, like emotes for Tommy, and a lot more channel point rewards where you get to challenge Tommy himself. A children's game, but if you win, you get a reward. If not, you get punished. Also, at the beginning of every month, the first stream that I do, you guys get to buy something for me on Amazon using my own money. And I think that'll be fun. More people that are involved. Hope to see you there. Thank you for watching.